Hey everyone, it's Ward from Tally here, and this is a quick video on how to create a customer satisfaction survey with Tally. Now, measuring customer satisfaction, or CSAT, is something that a lot of companies probably already do because it's pretty basic and pretty straightforward. Basically, you ask your customer immediately after an interaction, like providing your service or providing a product, how satisfied they were with said product or said service. It's often seen, for example, in support tickets. If a ticket gets closed, you get an email asking how satisfied were you with the service, or it's sometimes seen within a product. So for example, you had a successful event, you've sent an invoice in the software, or you completed an onboarding flow, and then they immediately ask you how satisfied were you with that interaction. Now in Tally, creating this survey is pretty straightforward. I'll show it to you. I'll also show you a more elaborate guide, and we also have a template if you just want to quickly create it and then send it out to your customers. Now in Tally, I already created a basic version of a customer satisfaction score survey, and the essence is basically this question: the 5-star rating and how satisfied were you with the overall quality of our product or our service. To create this question, it's pretty easy. You use the rating block. I'll show you below. If you start typing rating, it appears. You could also use CSAT, the abbreviation, and if you then press enter, you'll see the 5-star rating block also appear. Now the essence is basically asking how satisfied were you, and then the customer can rate it from 1 to 5. But it's also important to really dig down on the reason for that answer. And in Tally, with conditional blocks, you can easily link a specific follow-up question with a specific score. So in my example for this case, I've created a follow-up question: what can we improve if people rated below 3? And let's quickly check what that looks like. For example, a 1 and a 2 will trigger the question. For now, there's nothing for different ratings. But of course, you can also set up a specific follow-up question for a 3 and also for a 4 and a 5. Now let's assume you've set up this basic survey and you want to start surveying. You can provide a link to your customers, for example, in an email after a specific interaction, but you can also embed this survey. So let's say you really want to question something in, for example, your software product, then you can embed it as a pop-up. And then if they finalize a specific interaction, this pop-up can trigger, and then your users can really grade the interaction. And if they then, for example, again, press 2 stars, then they get a follow-up question, and you really have a lot of input from your customer base on why exactly or what they find about a specific feature. Okay, so you've embedded your survey and you're questioning your customers. Let's say you have a bunch of input, then it's also time to check the insights. And then the insights step will immediately recognize if a question is a customer satisfaction type of question, which means that in the dropdown we'll provide the CSAT button, and that way you can visualize that input in a CSAT score. We'll split the answers according to the CSAT standard, being dissatisfied is a 1 and a 2, neutral is a 3, and a 4 and a 5 are satisfied customers. And then in the middle, we'll show you the CSAT percentage. So that's it. Pretty straightforward, basically. You create a 5-star CSAT question, you can link it with conditional logic with some follow-up questions, and then you can put that survey, embed it wherever you want. All this info is also available in this guide. It will be available in the description below, but it really bundles what we've tackled here quickly, but in a more elaborate way. And if you really want to get going quickly, we also have a customer satisfaction score template in our template gallery that you can use, and then you can tweak it to your liking to really start digging down on the satisfaction of your customers. That's it. As always, if you have any questions, let us know, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.